no doubt they feel the pressure mounting. I mean, failing to match those expectations from the start of the year is apparent.
And, you know, any fixes they've tried during the season have only compounded their problems.
And the Milwaukee starting five. We've got Kyle Kuzma. He's out there with Miles Turner. A.J. Green is out there with Kevin Porter. And it's Rollins in at the 2. And for Orlando, Wagner and Banchero, the lethal front court pair. Suggs and Bane team up as the backcourt. And it's Carter in at the 5. Outside, Green. Every NBA season has its ups and downs through the year, Clark. Must be hard to stay focused through all that.
Yeah, you're speaking the truth there because, one, the external factors are ever present. Noise from the outside. But also, you're in your own head more than anybody else. So being able to stay focused is critically important. And it's a mental discipline. It's something that players have to work at.
Here's Green, following the three-point basket by Orlando. Suggs against Porter. Good on the shot.
Capping off the drive through the bump. Porter Jr. holding steady.
And Caro surveys. Rebounded by Kuzma. First quarter, just over a minute played. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Outside Porter. Turner, a screen on Suggs. And here's Porter outside. It's hauled in by the Magic. They defeated Utah in their last game.
And you know, some games you're plagued by false starts and slow momentum. You could tell they were getting frustrated.
And you know what? Even though it was a frustrating night shooting the ball, they found a way to get it done and pulled it out. And a win's a win, and that ultimately is all that matters.
And here's Milwaukee now. Orlando making their last shot. Kuzma for 3. And that one's good. And Green with the assist.
Boy, Kuzma superb at finding space along the perimeter and shooting the ball with confidence. And he's got great range, too.
Outside Carter. Suggs outside. Fires the 3. The rebound by Turner. Milwaukee's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Porter, the pass to Turner. Over Bane. And Milwaukee tacks on 2 more.
Turner's not just an interior scorer. This guy has a jumper that's really reliable. So you got to honor and respect his shot.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Pass to Rollins. Porter a screen. And here is Kuzma. There's the triple. They get it back. Turner passes to Porter. Tries yet again. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Boy, how about the determination of Turner? He's a wrecking ball on the glass on both ends of the floor. Just doesn't give up on plays.
At the line for 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one falls for Turner. Such a unique player, Clark. Miles Turner. He's both a floor spacer and a rim protector.
There aren't too many guys like that in the league, B.A. I mean, those are 2 very distinct skill sets, and to have them in one big guy like Turner, that's certainly something you relish and appreciate.
Milwaukee leading by 3. Kuzma finds Porter. Shot from 16. Another miss. He's 1 for 4 from the field.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
It's stolen by Kuzma. Turner passes to Kuzma. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
Boy, he makes it look so easy, doesn't he? Rising off the ground like that. Kuzma takes a lot of pride, not only in finishing with finesse, but power, too.
Now here's Suggs, doing some damage on the offensive end, putting up a little over 14 points a game. Bane, the pass to Carter. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line, and they'll give that one to Miles Turner.
At 6'10" and 270 lbs, Carter Jr. is 2 handfuls inside. which is why defenders often foul it.
We got this. We got this.
And that one falls for Carter. All right, Clark, let me ask you this. What can other big men learn from Wendell Carter Jr.?
I like his steadiness. He's shown a maturity since he's been in the league. He doesn't seem to get too high or low emotionally. You need fire and competitiveness and physicality to play down low, but you still have to control yourself, and I think he does a good job of that.
And so he makes both from the line. Well, it's hard to stop a 6'10 wing who can handle and play through contact. And the Magic have two of them, Greg.
Yeah, the numbers remarkably similar for Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Banchero is stronger and more of a rebounder, but both of them are stars.
Wagner, the pass to Banchero. And he floats it in for the easy two. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
Kuzma with a screen on Suggs. Porter finds Kuzma. No good from 11 feet.
You know, his touch just has not been there tonight. You wonder how big their lead would be if he was hot.
Outside for Porter. Nails it from beyond the arc. Porter's got 5.
Porter Jr., we know he can create his own shot, but he also can knock down the catch-and-shoot jumper.
Pass to Banchero. Lets the three fly. Rebound, Milwaukee. Turner's got his 4th rebound in this one. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Here's Kuzma. Gets an open look and hits it. 7 points for Kyle Kuzma.
The timing, the rhythm. Kuzma really does a nice job catching the defense off guard with those catch-and-shoot jumpers.
It's Banchero with the drive. Outside Carter. Back to Banchero. Shot clock at 6. Picked by Carter. Releases. And another miss by Orlando.
Look, when the defense leaves the mid-range open like that, you've got to punish them, or they'll keep letting you shoot it.
Kuzma for 3. Offensive rebound. Nice shot by Turner.
A big-time presence in the post. That's exactly what they want from Turner.
And Suggs has got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. Trailing by 8. Outside Bain. Shot to stop the run. Here's Suggs. And that's good from 17 feet. Suggs has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Suggs showing you right there, he's not just a facilitator.
Kuzma outside. There's a screen by Turner. Launches a 3. And it's Bain with the rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Picked by Carter. To the inside. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Porter. Now here's Green. Shoots. And Kuzma the bucket on the assist from Green. Kuzma's got 9 points.
And check out Kuzma racing the clock, releasing the shot right on time.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Orlando making some changes. Richardson's checked in for Desmond Bain, and Black subbed in for Suggs.
Richardson. Anthony Black.
Magic trail by 8. Banchero outside. Carter, a screen on Kuzma. And he lobs it up to the rim. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Once it's up in the air, they trust Carter will come down with it. Did he ever? Boy.
Outside Porter. Here's the three. Orlando with the rebound. Wagner's got 4 rebounds now.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. Batase's checked in for Richardson. Portis, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And the free throw, no good. And we know how loyal Giannis is to Milwaukee, but trade rumors continue.
Yeah, it's just the reality when you have a superstar player, but not much of a title shot. The sense is Giannis deserves to make another run at it somewhere.
Because Portis is an active scorer, he draws the D's attention, sometimes a little too much attention.
It's his first trip to the line.
And somehow it's become a real struggle at the free throw line. He's lost his way there. I mean, he's not having anywhere near the same success he had there last season.
That one's off. When you watch Bobby Portis, he's extremely physical, but he can also space the floor, Clark.
Yeah, I like that combination, B.A. It makes him a unique matchup and a tough matchup. I mean, one play he's thumping and bumping you around, and then on the next play, he's knocking down the three, and he's doing it all with great energy and intensity.
And the second free throw is good. After 2 consecutive first-round exits, the Magic now looking to take the next step, Clark.
You know, B.A., making the playoffs was the first step for this young core. And now that they have some experience, they've added some talent, too. So they're determined to continue to progress towards championship contending status.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
Catching up on the changes for Milwaukee. Jang comes in for Kuzma, and it's Trent in for Green. And that one misses. You know, Clark last season saw the passing of Junior Bridgman, who played 10 seasons with the Bucks and whose jersey hangs in their rafters.
Yeah, he was a consistent, reliable scorer and just a quality teammate as well. But his legacy extends far beyond what he did in his 10-year career, which was quite impressive. His legacy as a businessman, philanthropist, community leader was in many ways unparalleled. Just a terrific guy and a great loss to Louisville, to the basketball family, but also to humanity. He was a shining star in all that he did for others.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Magic are coming together. Paolo Banchero said, "This is a special group. We have something that you don't always see in professional sports. Guys really have each other's backs and look after one another. Not only are we close, but we're really talented and versatile as a team." BA, back to you.
An exciting young team. Allie, thank you. The first one falls. Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Well, Clark, the Bucks certainly need to rebuild on some level, but they don't control their own draft pick until 2031.
And B.A., that certainly makes things complicated and more difficult. A losing season won't do them any good in terms of the lottery. They've got to do their best to stay competitive while developing their young talent. That's a really difficult balancing act.
Now here's Wagner. Big-time contributor on offense. Just over 22 points a game.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. He's checked in for Orlando. Well, you'd rather not put these guys on the line. The top free throw shooting teams in the last month. Number 1, the Magic.
And looking at last month, this team really got it done from the charity stripe. Whenever you foul them, they made sure to make you pay for that mistake.
Trent outside. Pass to Chang. Now Porter. Black defending. Now Trent. Shot clock at 5. To the wing on the left. Here's Portis. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Second personal foul.
He's had a few chances at the line. 1 of 3 in the game.
For Milwaukee, Bobby Portis. 1 shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
That free throw good from Portis.
A most valuable role player on this team. Portis' ability to stretch the floor with his shooting, huge.
Bain surveying the D. From deep. Rebounded by Trent. The Bucks leading by 4. Outside Porter. From downtown. And he's now 3 for 8 after that one.
The more Porter Jr. hits this, the more driving lanes will appear for him.
Banchero against Trent with the 10-footer, and Orlando tacks on 2 more.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
And here's Porter. Give him 8. Pass to Chang. This one for 3. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
Well, Porter has tremendous talent and is very creative. He's good at getting his guys the ball when they're ready to score. A good passer because he's got good vision. He is in a groove. You can tell he's playing with a lot of confidence.
Porter with it. 23 points for him last game against Indiana.
And his effort carried over to the defensive end. He came away with 3 steals and was a pest in general all night.
Now here's Batase. They trail by 6. Outside Bain. To the wing, right side. 3-pointer. Chang pulls it in. Well, Milwaukee's shooting a fantastic 52% in the first. Pass to Porter. From 11 feet away. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Porter's got 10 points in the game.
Man, that was impressive. Kevin Porter Jr. The concentration needed to score that one, very impressive.
Now Banchero turned in an outstanding game against Utah. The 3 is up. And Goga Batadze picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far.
4th team foul. Substitution on the court.
Porter getting it done for the Milwaukee Bucks. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Back to the game after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
Anthony Black out there with Desmond Bane. Then it's Goga Bitadze, and it's Da Silva in at the small forward position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. Now here's Bitadze. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Clock at 6. And the 3 off target. Milwaukee leading by 8. Portis, the pass to Thomas. And he comes up with a bucket. Thomas has got his first bucket in this one. Clark, the one expression you hear a lot in basketball, reward the big man. What's that all about?
Well, you know, B.A., the big guys often are the guys doing the dirty work, the unsung work, rebounding, setting screens, getting up and down the floor to create opportunities for their teammates. But they also want that rock, too. So get them the ball every now and then. Let them eat.
Bitadze can't hit. And so it's Portis who brings up the ball for the Bucks. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. Lets it go from deep. Da Silva with the rebound. For Orlando, they've got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Back to Black. It's stolen. Jacks up a 3. And it's Harris with the rebound. The Bucks have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. And here's Thomas from the arc. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And we don't see Thomas in the corner a ton, but Cam is very effective shooting that short corner 3.
Pass to Da Silva. Back to Black. 6 on the shot clock. Fires top of the key. Orlando again missing.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
To the paint. Here's Portis. And he banks in the layup. Portis has got 8.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Orlando making a switch here. Suggs is checked in. Milwaukee also changing it up. Kuzma's checked in for Jang. Green comes in for Harris. And it's Porter Jr. in for Trent. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Suggs. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Utah.
Impacting both sides of the floor. 4 steals showing the work he did defensively.
Now here's Bane. Down by 15. Bitadze with a screen. Here's Suggs. And another miss by Orlando.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Here's Suggs. After the Bucks picking up a basket just moments ago. Inside. Pass to Black. Green against Bane. Back to Black. To stop the drought. It's hauled in by Portis. Portis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Porter. Portis outside. Kuzma, the pass to Porter. Portis with a screen on Suggs. Porter from outside. Orlando with the rebound. This game against Milwaukee here. It's their first meeting of the season. Now here's Suggs. Pass to Bataze. Back to Bain. And here's Black. Fires the three. Rebounded by the Bucks. Portis has got 6 rebounds in the game.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
Yeah, Kuzma has gotten pretty good at this, spotting those open guys who are prepared to shoot.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. So both teams making some changes here. All right, a moment to check out some numbers for Desmond Bane.
And by looking at his true shooting percentage over the last 5 games, you can see how much he's paying attention to his shot selection, and it's showing.
Suggs outside. Back to Bain. Wagner with a screen. Can they get it? Orlando again missing.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Count that bucket.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Magic trail by 21. Black outside. Pass to Banchero. Wagner with a screen on Kuzma. The three from Banchero. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 8 rebounds in the game. Milwaukee has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Thomas outside. It's hauled in by Black. And here are the Magic now. No points yet here in the second quarter for him. Will grant for a late first-round pick. Cam Thomas is a certified bucket.
Yeah, B.A. He's got every shot in the book. And he's still rounding out the other aspects of his game. But if you need to score, that he can provide.
Orlando shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. That free throw, no good. Well, granted, 6'10", 250. Banchero is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, B.A., he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball.
Wagner's checked in for Orlando. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Portis is checked in. He hits the second from the line.
The future is shining bright for Banchero. He's a multifaceted big guy who could really, I think, be the centerpiece of an organization.
Now here's Portis. And then Portis with the dunk.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
And it's the Magic with the ball after the basket by Milwaukee on the other end.
And they've won the battle on the board so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Wagner outside. The three from Banchero. No luck on that one.
He's letting it fly, but the results just have not been there.
Thomas passes to Portis. And here's Porter. He's got 12. Down low. 5 to shoot. Kuzma. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Guys, I don't think there's any doubt that the work he's put in practicing free throw shooting has paid off. I mean,
One shot.
he's made nice strides in getting those shooting percentage numbers up.
Black's checked in for Bain. The Bucks also with a sub. Rollins, he's checked in for Thomas. And the free throw, no good.
Could be better from the line. Kuzma, a smooth shooter, but needs work from there.
Suggs with it. Wagner outside to end the run. Suggs, no good. And so it's Portis who brings up the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've only given up 1 point in the second quarter. That one coming at the line. Here's Rollins. He had 22 in the win against Indiana. Out to Portis. Kuzma outside. Rollins passes to Kuzma. Offline with a three.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
Black outside. Pass to Wagner. And the dunk by Wagner.
Easy pickings for Wagner there, just to reach up and attack the rack like that. That's simple.
Now Portis. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Indiana. Outside Porter. Launches it. Offensive rebound. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's Black. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Utah.
And he was so disruptive at the defensive end. 4 steals on the night.
Here's Rollins. Here's Kuzma. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
Put that throttle down. Love seeing Kuzma on offense play with so much confidence.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Wagner, the pass to Wagner. Lays it up and banks it in. Wagner's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Wagner knows how to handle his business inside, mainly due to how much confidence he brings to the court.
Portis outside. Pass to Rollins. Outside Porter. And Milwaukee tacks on 2 more.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Now here's Wagner. He's got 7. The 3 from Suggs. Rebounded by the Bucks. Portis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Kuzma finds Porter. Kuzma outside from 20 feet. And Milwaukee tacks on 2 more.
You've got to love the way he's scoring it tonight. Very efficient.
And Orlando shooting just 35% from the floor. Orlando moving the ball around. Wagner with a screen. Wagner on the wing. From the arc. Suggs outside. The 3 ball. That one's good. Takes him 3 for 7.
It appears their offense is lacking some balance right now. Maybe too much reliance on the 3 ball.
Yeah, and it's one thing when your shots are falling from the perimeter, but when you go cold and things aren't going as well, you got to get that thing inside. Mix it up a little bit.
And here's Milwaukee now, following the 3-point basket by Orlando. And then Portis with the dunk.
Well-timed play that time by Portis. He's a load coming downhill.
Suggs, the pass to Black. From about 16, rebounded by the Bucks.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Rollins gets the bucket.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Now here's Banchero. 10 points for him. And the dunk by Wagner.
Go up and get that thing, Wagner. Using that 7-foot wingspan to flush home the alley-oop.
Kuzma outside. And it's Porter. That time on the assist from Kuzma. Kuzma's got his 4th assist with that last one. 40 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Banchero outside. Pass to Wagner. Wagner with a screen on Green. And Wagner hit from deep. Wagner's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Franz Wagner, a rising young star. Again, having a major impact.
Portis the screen. Kuzma for 3. Doesn't fall. He's 8 for 15 from the floor now. To the inside. It's stolen by Kuzma. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter.
Kevin Porter.
Porter's got 8 assists here tonight. A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. The Bucks on top, running away with this one. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Well, thank you, guys. Doc Rivers here with us now. Coach, you're ahead at the half. What was the difference?
We got stops. We were out running a little bit. And then we had great spacing against the zone. You know, listen, we start making shots. That always helps.
It sure does. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're thinking about the shot. Give it up for the participants.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East.
When I look at Milwaukee, they're frustrated, and you can understand their frustration. They were expected to be good this year. Their fan base was fired up, but it just hasn't come together.
Now we're going to dive back into the first half of our featured game, and how about the impact of Kyle Kuzma?
Oh, he's going hard in the paint, taking it right at the defense. I love his commitment to getting high percentage looks, Shaq.
Look, I don't do this often, but I'm bestowing upon him the Shaquille O'Neal badge of honor. Got to.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Nice game, great performance by Kyle Kuzma.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Magic. And on the floor for Doc Rivers as we get into the second half. Miles Turner out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Kevin Porter. Then it's Green. And it's Rollins in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Banchero. Baseline jumper right on the money. Banchero's got 12 points in the game. The Bucks shooting great. 62% from the field and continuing to get it done. Here's Porter. Kuzma outside. Turner, a screen on Banchero. Kuzma for 3. Kuzma can't get that one to fall. The Magic shooting 40% so far in this one. Banchero finds Suggs. Kuzma against Banchero. From down in the low post, it goes. Banchero's got 4 points in the quarter.
Hard to defend Banchero this close to the rim. Even when you contest his shot, he can still finish.
Kuzma against Banchero. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
And the Bucks with possession. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Well, Paolo Banchero has the Seattle skyline tattooed on his shoulder, and he says guys from there naturally have a chip on our shoulder because we feel like we're not seen as much as some of the other places around the country. Being born and raised, my mom and dad from there, it's in my blood. Guys?
A lot of pride in his hometown. Thanks a lot, Allie.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
In terms of two-way guards, Grant, Desmond Bane is as good as any. What do you see in his game?
Well, just look at him, B.A. Bane is so strong. That really helps him there on the defensive end. And offensively, a lights-out three-point shooter. 1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Turner's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Porter looks it over. Pass to Rollins. Wagner against Green. And the Bucks miss again.
Halftime didn't do them any favors offensively. They've missed 4 of their last 5 shots.
Banchero outside for 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
He managed to knock down 1 triple in the first half, but nothing since then.
Here's Porter. And the layup is good. Porter's got 18.
A flat-out bucket getter. Porter Jr. is a scorer who will hurt you all over the floor.
Carter against Turner. Outside Bane. Now here's Suggs. 9 points in the game. 4 on the clock. And he gets it to go. 11 points in the game.
He's done everything he can tonight, trying to keep this team competitive.
Porter, the pass to Turner. Here's Rollins. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Orlando has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Wagner in the high post, working on Green. Back to Wagner. Suggs outside. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 11 rebounds in the game. There's a screen by Turner. And here's Porter outside. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got 4 rebounds in the game. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Carter finds Bane from outside the arc. Rebounded by Green. The Bucks have gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Turner. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. 9 points for Miles Turner.
Turner almost invites contact around the rim. He's such a strong physical player.
Banchero passes to Bane. On the money from 12 feet away.
Willing passes, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
And here's Porter. 18 points for him. There's a screen by Turner. Here's Rollins. And the layup is good off the glass.
Taking it right at the rack. I mean, that defense is looking real frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for him at that end of the floor.
Now here's Suggs. 11 points in the game. Pass to Banchero. On the take. And the shot goes in. Banchero's got 6 in the quarter.
He will muscle his way down the lane. Watch out when Banchero comes tumbling by.
Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Kuzma outside. There's a screen by Turner. Fires for 3. And Kuzma good for 3. Kuzma's got 24.
He's taking what he can get here, has a 3 in each half.
The Magic have gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. Banchero outside. Pass to Bane. Suggs outside. Picked by Carter. Top of the key. Suggs, no good.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Now here's Porter. He's got 18. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got 5 rebounds tonight. From deep, Bane sinks the tray. Bane's got 5.
Anytime he can, Bane is taking this shot. I mean, he is supremely confident from range.
Kuzma for 3. Knocks down the long J.
That's his second tray of this half. For the game, he's got 9 points from beyond the arc.
Banchero with a screen on Porter. Suggs finds Banchero. Back to Suggs. Fires from deep. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Kuzma's got 6 rebounds in the game. And for the Bucks, they're shooting the rock at a 46% rate since the start of the third. Porter with it. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game. The kick out to Kuzma. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And that is why this team loves having Kuzma. At 6'9", he can really stretch the floor.
Banchero outside. Pass to Carter. 3-pointer. That's good. And it's Banchero with the assist. 11 points in the game.
Now a rock-solid part of his game. Carter Jr. is somebody you have to take seriously from the three-point line.
Now here's Kuzma. Again, Milwaukee!
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Green against Banchero. And there's the call on Banchero. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
And the Magic making a change here. Black's checked in. Milwaukee also changing it up. Bobby Portis has checked in for Turner. Jang comes in for Green. And it's Trent in for Rollins. Now here's Kuzma. 32 points in the game for him. And the shot goes down.
He's been terrific offensively. You can bet they'll feed him down the stretch, that's for sure.
Banchero outside. Back to Black. Left side Bane from behind the arc. And again, it's the Magic from deep. And so Porter will bring it up for Milwaukee. Pass to Kuzma. Bane against Trent. Kuzma outside. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
First personal foul. First team.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
And they've been letting it rain from the mid-range. A throwback approach that's really working well for them in this one.
Cameron Thomas checked in for the Bucks. The Magic shooting an excellent rate of 56% on the third quarter. Here's Wagner. Black outside. The 3 from Bane. And another 3 for Orlando.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Trent from long range. Sends it home from three-point land. Trent's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. There's a minute 47 left in the third. Wagner outside. The three is up. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Pass to Kuzma. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. 6 to shoot. That one goes in. Kuzma's got 39.
And he's carried them this quarter, a dominant offensive stretch.
A minute 4 left in the third quarter.
Third and three-point field goal percentage, and they're up there in the top half of the league in assists. That's an area they'd like to improve on, but on their good nights, this is an excellent passing team.
And you pointed it out. This team is tremendous beyond the arc. They hit threes at a very good clip, and that opens up the court. And he makes a first. Suggs is checked in for Franz Wagner. Both shots good from the stripe. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Now here's Thomas. He has 7. Portis with a screen on Bain. Kuzma with the ball. Guarded now by Batadze. And it's Portis. That time on the assist from Kuzma. 16 points for Bobby Portis.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Here's Bain. Oh, great D that time from Portis. Milwaukee in total control. Here's Kuzma. The shot's good. Kuzma's got 41.
He's been incredible tonight, seemingly scoring at will, really powering his team forward.
There's the 3, and Bain with the 3. And so it's Milwaukee with an almost surefire victory here, up 32 at the end of the quarter and dominating. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be right back with you shortly. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, and as a 2-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. The Bucks shooting incredibly well, 63%, and really making their shots count. We've got Jalen Suggs. He's out there with Anthony Black. Goga Batadze is out there with Banchero. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Trent's shot is off. And so Banchero will bring it up for the Magic. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
I mean, it's incredible. Banchero can be so dominant. A young player with such a promising future.
Suggs against Thomas. Trent outside, and the foul called on Anthony Black. That's his first foul. Well, Clark, you were a bit of a trendsetter with this, but it seems the stretch 4 is here to stay in the NBA.
Well, the combination of size and touch, something I took pride in as a player. I was versatile. And back then, I mean, a guy 6'8" that was able to play inside and out wasn't as common as it is now. Teams want a lot of floor spacing, and they want as many players out there that can space the floor, including the big guys. So 4 out is now a standard practice of how the game is played.
And the basket by Trent.
Catch and shoot is the game for Trent Jr. got to look to set him up because he's lethal.
Pass to Batadze. Banchero outside. And there's the drive. Just 5 on the clock. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Here's Jang. Thomas outside. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Oh, you gotta love the fight. Thomas going to work down low.
Suggs outside. Pass to Batadze. Here's Banchero. Uses the glass on the layup. Banchero's got 20 points.
Tell you what, guys, this has clearly been his half. And he's getting to his spots, shooting the ball with confidence. Excellent turnaround for him.
Now here's Thomas. Over Suggs. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes. If the three-point line was only like above the break, teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Jackson outside. Pass to Portis. Over Suggs. Portis' shot is off. For Orlando, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Banchero passes to Black. And here's Batadze, defended by Portis. The kick out to Banchero. 4-3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for them.
Now here's Thomas. Orlando with the rebound. Batadze's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Inside. Rebounded by the Bucks. Jang's got his 5th rebound in this one. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Get the ball in close. Get your points that way. That's doing good business.
Orlando has gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. Black passes to Suggs. Now here's Banchero, defended by Jackson.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
Now here's Trent. Thomas outside. Out left to the wing. Here's Portis. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got rebound number 8 now. Something the league has worked towards, seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Graham.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And of course, that's the beauty of it all.
I'll tell you what, Portis has been so focused on the offensive end, doing all he can to rack up points.
Pass to Suggs. To the left wing. Banchero in the post. Defended by Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Bucks. Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. Sims, he's checked in for the Bucks. And Thomas has got the ball here for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've allowed just 7 points here in the 4th. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Pretty clear, it's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Now here's Banchero. Carter, a screen on Jackson. And he lobs it up top. It's picked off. Now Milwaukee moving it up. Sims, the pass to Thomas. Fires for three. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. Hey, guess what? Mission accomplished.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
The three from Suggs hits the three-pointer.
Suggs clearly on a mission right there. He went to the line looking for payback.
Now Thomas. Trent outside. The three is up. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Banchero. Fires the three. Milwaukee with the rebound. Hornets has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort.
Second team foul.
So for the Magic, Silva's checked in for Bataze, Franz Wagner comes in for Banchero, and it's Desmond Bane in for Suggs. The Bucks also with a sub. Harris is checked in for Jackson. The Bucks have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in this fourth quarter. Trent outside. And Clark with the landmark decisions, opening the door to NIL revenue for athletes in college and even in high school. It's the wild, wild west for amateur basketball.
There's no question the landscape is chaotic, dizzying even. But they deserve a slice of that pie, and this is a long time coming. Kids have an opportunity to leverage their talent to get paid right now. And in some cases, begin the process of creating generational wealth before they even become of age to vote. That's a pretty powerful combination.
Here's Harris, following the bucket by the Magic. And out of bounds, the Magic will take it.
Can't make brain-neutral mistakes like that. I mean, he may get an earful later.
Orlando making some changes. Banchero comes in for De Silva, and Suggs is subbed in for Black. Antetokounmpo is checked in for the Bucks. For Orlando, they've gotten 5 of 12 shot attempts to go so far in the fourth quarter. Pass to Carter to the middle. Here's Banchero, and he gets the bucket. Banchero's got 12 points in just the second half.
Look, sometimes a good player like Banchero is just going to make tough shots.
Antetokounmpo outside. Now Trent, the three ball. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Thomas against Suggs. From deep, Bane. And it's Thomas with the rebound. Milwaukee has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. Antetokounmpo outside. And you look around the league, 30 different organizations, each with their own cultures. What did you look for as a player, Greg?
Well, you know, BA, winning always comes first. But after that, you're looking at resources and how they care for their players. That's where teams are trying to separate themselves these days.
And you can just see how confident Portis is inside. I mean, very comfortable there. Feels like he can score whenever he wants to.
Orlando moving the ball around. Carter, a screen on Trent. From deep, Bane. And he's 6 for 12 after that one.
Well, he's found his shot again. Hit nothing from range in the first half. But this third quarter, all his.
To the paint. Here's Thomas. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
And this is just one of those blow-up nights for Thomas. He has one of these every once in a while.
Suggs, the pass to Wagner. And here's Banchero. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Bobby Portis.
For a young player, Banchero has tremendous footwork in the post. He stays in balance and puts defenders in awkward spots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Banchero.
You know, one of the things you love about Banchero, he shows you his passion for the game. He brings great effort every night, and he's a guy his teammates love playing with.
And so he hits both. And last season, the worst in about 2 decades for games lost to injury, Clark. Cause for concern?
I certainly think so, but I mean, I am a fan of load management, but I think it should be in practice time. That way, the guys can play as many games as possible for their team and the fans. Load management should be, I think, managed in the practice schedule.
Outside Carter. Back to Suggs. On the wing, Bane, guarded by Trent. Fires it. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Bane's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And that's where the upper body strength of Bane comes in.
Suggs against Thomas. A minute 31 left in the fourth. Trent, the pass to Portis. Just 4 to shoot. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Banchero. And so it's Banchero who brings it up for the Magic.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Bucks.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
Looking at this year so far, this will make 22 wins for them.
And you always like to get the early edge in a season series. It gives you confidence. It sets the table for 2 more games to come against the Magic.
And what a huge performance it was for Kyle Kuzma.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
Pass to Suggs. Banchero outside. Here's Bane. Here's Wagner. Antetokounmpo covering. Picked by Carter. Wagner for 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth. Trent outside. And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this